Hello and welcome to Fundamental Finance. This series is going to be covering some of the very basics of personal finance. It's going to be perfect for both beginners and people that are already on their personal finance journey. I think sometimes it's good to hear from a different point of view. It might give you some new ideas, some new things to look at, or a good way to digest information. I just want to make two quick notes before I get into this video. First note is I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you advice from my point of view and experiences, so this is not financial advice. Two, I just want to make a note that this will be focusing on UK personal finance specifically, because there's slight variations between US personal finance and UK personal finance. What is personal finance? Personal finance is managing your income based on your financial situation. It has four key areas that you need to consider. One is your income. Two is your spending, so your expenses. Three is saving, and four is investing. And all four of these areas interlink. It's important to note that personal finance isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. Personal finance varies on each individual. So for example, your personal finance situation will be different to your neighbours or your work colleagues. So it's really important to remember your situation is unique to you. Okay, so moving on to the four key areas of personal finance you need to know. The first area is your income. Basically, in layman's terms, your income is the money that is flowing into your bank account each month. This money you could earn from a day job, which is typical for most people, like myself, or if you're already on the personal finance journey, it may come from investments or side businesses that you have in the background. The second area is expenses. Expenses / spending is how you use your money each month. What is your money being spent on? So it may be bills such as mortgage, rent, utility bills. It could be entertainment, so meeting with friends, eating out, going to the cinema. It could be buying yourself the t-shirt you want. It could be car payments. There's so many different ways which money leaves your bank account. But that's what expenses are. Next is saving. Saving from a personal finance point of view is done when you've covered all your main expenses and bills for that month. So let's say you've paid off your mortgage payment for the month, you've done your car finance payment for the month. Now it's time to save. So saving would be ideal for creating an emergency fund, which I'll cover in a different video. It's just things used to cover potential emergencies such as a car repair or something you need fixing in your house. And the final area of personal finance is investing. Investing is probably the biggest area of personal finance that people get lost on or confused on. The best way to describe investing is to think of it as you trying to use the money you earn to make you more money. The idea of investing is to create wealth over a long period of time. You are essentially investing in assets. So things like a stock of a company could be something physical, such as a piece of gold can be a physical asset to invest in, or a property. By having good knowledge about personal finance and more specifically your financial situation, it will allow you to build both short-term and long-term financial goals. Having an unhealthy financial position, it may lead you into debt or having to use high interest rate loans to cover for financial emergencies. For example, if your boiler broke and you didn't have an emergency fund to cover that, that can be quite an expensive outgoing which is unplanned in a month. So some people may use a payday loan to try and cover that break, but they come with high interests. In August 2022, the household debt in America had increased by $2 trillion. since December 2019. Likewise, in the UK, a study was done in August 2023, which has reported that the average credit card debt per household is £2,394. I think those statistics show that there may be a lack of basic understanding and a lack of understanding of the fundamentals of personal finance. I think if people had a more disciplined approach to managing their finances, these sort of statistics wouldn't be so high. There wouldn't be so many people in credit card debt using credit cards to cover an emergency, and then they can't afford to pay off that credit card the next month, and the debt just gets more and more. Especially at the moment with the way the economy is, I think it's so important to effectively manage your finances, because with the way inflation is anyway, and the fact that the purchasing power of your money decreases day by day, month by month, avoiding getting yourself into an unhealthy financial position and limiting these financial burdens is going to be the best way of at least staying ahead of the poor economy that we find ourselves in. The education system is severely outdated, and it has let people down. It let me down. It has probably let you down. They don't teach you about avoiding debt or, financial planning or anything like that. It's something that you just come across in life. But for a lot of people, they never get to grasp with their money, and they are always in a life of debt. And I think that's because at school, this could easily be eradicated by having teachers spending an hour a week going through personal finance. I don't think there even is courses which offer people the opportunity to learn personal finance in college or universities. I may be wrong, but there wasn't when I was around, and I think it would have definitely have helped me. A lot of this is self-taught, but if you are completely new to personal finance, and congratulations, you've made the first step on your journey, and it's a big step. Understanding what personal finance is, understanding the key areas, you can now take that, research it, understand those concepts a little bit, try and draft up a plan of what you want to do, and start to build long-term plans for your future. So thanks for watching. As always, please like, comment and subscribe. I've got a lot more videos planned for this fundamental finance series, which I'm really excited to get out, so stay tuned for them. The next video will be coming very soon, but more importantly, share this video with someone that you feel may benefit from watching and taking the first step in understanding this subject, because I think it's a subject that is not covered enough. So thanks for watching. I've been your Uneducated Employee, and I'll see you very soon.